welcome to the Instagram Stories. I'm your host, Daniel Hill. Our top story today comes from Twitter. Actually, Adam Mosseri tweeted, Reels updates. Create a reel up to 30 seconds, extend the timer to 10 seconds when recording, and trim and delete any clip. This is huge, not surprising at all. He tweeted, you've been asking for more options to create and edit reels, and we hope this gives you more ways to have fun with them. We'll keep listening to feedback and updating the experience as we go. Okay, so previously the maximum amount of time that a reel could be was 15 seconds. Now it will be 30 seconds. Compare that to TikTok though, which lets people record videos up to a minute in length. There's a quote on TheVerge.com from Tessa Lyons-Liang, who is product director on Reels. Here's what she said, quote, we continue to improve Reels based on people's feedback, and these updates make it easier to create and edit. She continues, while it's still early, we're seeing a lot of entertaining, creative content, end quote. This brings me to an article from Fortune.com proclaiming that Instagram's would-be TikTok killer, Reels, struggles to gain traction. There's a quote here from Michael Levine, an analyst at Pivotal Research, who said in a note to investors, quote, my overall impression of Reels has been somewhat negative. He continued, I think it's a copycat that doesn't have any traction just yet. End quote. The article makes the point that several influencers who are on Reels use it merely to cross-post their videos from TikTok, which doesn't require much extra effort. Just going to pause right there, do a quick history lesson, all the way back to 2016. Okay, I'm going to tell you what happened when Instagram launched Stories. Everybody just posted stories that said, follow me on Snapchat. Yeah, of course, in the beginning, Snapchat was better with Stories because they had it for a lot longer. In a lot of ways, we're seeing something very similar. Instagram launched Reels just about a month ago, and TikTok has had plenty of time to innovate in this form of communication. Let's see how things go before we count out Instagram. And now let's do Q&A, because actually I don't get questions often enough to do Q&A consistently, and when I get them, I don't feel like they're questions that everyone else could benefit from, but today's, I think, falls under that category. Here's the question. I have a business account and the most recent version of Instagram, and for some reason don't have access to music for Reels or Stories. I have a couple other personal accounts, and all of them have the music feature. When I try to add music on my business account, like on Reels, it's grayed out, and when I click on it, it says music is not available for some accounts. Here's the quick and dirty answer. In this particular case, I highly recommend switching to a creator account. When I was a business account, I did not have the music sticker. I switched to a creator account, and just a couple of days later, I had the music sticker and all the other things that go along with that. Having said that, if you really need to keep a business account and you don't have any of the music options that you want, you can always create the music options that you want through some other platform and then upload it manually. It's a very pain in the neck process, and I wouldn't necessarily want to do it all on my phone, but you certainly can if you use a software like Adobe Premiere Rush or use something like iMovie and blend that music together with the video and then upload it. That can certainly work, but the quick and easiest way is definitely to switch over to creator account. Awesome question, and if you guys have questions, please send them to me at Daniel Hill Media, and if you send me a voice memo, I will play that on the show. Lastly, I want to say that today was LaterCon. If you're not familiar, Later has the scheduling software that I recommend all the time, and today they had a huge Instagram conference online with new announcements and things. I'll be getting into that content over the next day or two and sharing it as I digest it and find clips that I think will be beneficial for the show. So please come back tomorrow for more of that.